Hey guys, I'm Declan Baldwin, co-owner of Forge Strategy, and we were just wanting to talk real quick about who we are and what we do. So I first got into futures trading while I was in college, originally just looking up ways to make money online, and that search led me straight into trading. At first, I was completely overwhelmed. There were so many gurus, strategies, and indicators being pushed that it felt impossible to know what actually worked. I tried just about everything, and over time, I was able to narrow it down to a system that made sense for me, something simple, repeatable, and realistic. I stuck with it throughout college, graduated in May of 2025, got my real estate license, worked in real estate for a short period while trading on the side. Eventually, trading reached to a point where I was able to pursue our futures trading business full time. With Forward Strategy, our goal is to go against the grain of most of the trading industry and build something different. We believe there's real power in having a community that holds you accountable, keeps you disciplined, and helps cut down the learning curve dramatically because trading doesn't need to be complicated to work. So, Dyson, you want to go ahead?
Yeah, I'm Stephen Dyson, co-owner of Forward Strategy. A little bit about myself. I graduated from the University of Arkansas with a degree in agriculture business. But during college, I also did a program called ROTC, and now I'm out here in California as a second lieutenant in the Air Force. What really got me into trading was seeing how much it changed Declan's life. I saw him getting up early to trade the New York session every morning, and he wouldn't ever miss it. I saw that it added structure and discipline into his life in every aspect, and it was something that I wanted to get into, and it truly did change my life.
All right, let's get into the strategy. So, our strategy, we trade gold futures. We trade a little bit of the NASDAQ. It moves the same strategy. But 98% of the time we're trading gold futures. It's pretty simple supply and demand setups. We trade price action, high time frame with low time frame correlation, and we wait for candle closures.
Yeah, and we do simple execution, so that's just 1 to 2 trades a day. Um, no overwhelming indicators. As you see, we got underneath, or this picture here is how our zooms look. So we got buys above, sells below, and like Declan was saying, we wait for candle closures. We do set buy and sell stops, so that just allows the market to come to us for extra confirmation within our playbook.
So we trade prop firms, and we recommend Top Step. We've tried multiple different prop firms, and we've found that they've got the best rules. So basically, how they work is you go through an evaluation stage where you basically have to meet a profit target. And once you reach that profit target and follow some other rules, you then get moved over to an XFA or a funded account, and that's when you can start taking payouts. And it's confusing at first. I completely understand. And so the first question a lot of times that we get is how can prop firms pay you out? And basically it's pretty simple. Is they have enough capital from traders with no systems to pay out the ones that do. So you just get a lot of people because the upfront cost is pretty small compared to having to load up a bunch of money into a brokerage account, and so the upfront cost is small, so people just don't take it serious enough. And what will happen is they'll just blow these accounts over and over again. But that gives the prop firm capital to reward the profitable traders that do have a good system. And so basically, when trading prop firms, the downside is defined and capped, while the upside is open-ended. If an account fails, the only money lost is the activation fee. So on a 50K account, that's roughly 180 bucks. Now Top Step actually has a no activation fee offer for 90. So if you, for instance, if the account makes 2,000, that profit is real money paid out to you. So the risk is fixed, but the reward scales. Um, a common mistake is thinking, oh, I lost $2,000 on a 50K account. That's not how prop firms work. You didn't lose $2,000. You lost the cost of access, which could be $180 or that $90 account, depending on which one you bought. But when you make 2,000, you keep the entire amount. That's why the risk to reward profile is heavily skewed in your favor. And Dyson, if you just want to click on the top step link real quick and we can kind of show them what it looks like. Yeah, so basically this is what the website looks like. It's pretty straightforward. You scroll down. You really can't go wrong with what account you want to get. It depends on personal preference. I recommend starting with the 50K. You have the option to do the no activation fee, and basically that means you buy the account for 90 bucks. And when you do pass it, you don't have to pay the activation fee. So it's a little bit more money than the no activate or the deactivation fee account up front. But when you do pass it, you don't have to pay that amount, opposed to the standard where you pay $50, and then once you pass the account, it's 120 or 129 or 130 when you do pass. So it's based off of personal preference, but that's what I recommend getting started out with. But all the accounts really are great. So yeah. And then so here's our results. We're big on transparency. You guys will all have access to our Excel spreadsheets and see how we're doing in the markets live. So if you want to click on mine real quick, and then after we can go to yours. We can go over to the dashboard. So yeah, so currently 57 losses, or no, oh, that would be bad. 57 wins, excuse me, and 18 losses, sitting at a 76% win rate. We're big on we want to track every single play we have. So you can see our play type over there to the left and the stats that each one of those have. And so we only take those setups. And so when we do, we're able to come back and truly track our results and make sure our system's data backed and we're profitable. So, Dyson, if you want to, and the total P&L is over there to the right as well. Um, but yeah,
Yeah, and so yeah, here's like Declan was saying, yeah, we got live up to date, tracks it every session. So this is ours and very, very similar. Uh, we do have this started in October is whenever we started using this exact trade tracking spreadsheet. However, we've been tracking them across different platforms for a while, but this is where we were just like, you know what, starting October, we're going to use this one. And so we've taken a lot more than 75 trades, but since we've started using this particular spreadsheet, we started in October. So, and since then, with 75 trades, sitting about 81, 82%.
nice. And then community success. So through our website, there's a link that you can click to see our community success and kind of scroll through um, and just see the combines getting passed and then the payouts that have been taken. Uh, that's that's that. And yeah, would love to talk with you guys one on one. There's also in the website a link to book a call with me. Would love to sit down and discuss more if you have any questions.